Hi, my name is Benjamin Katz, and welcome back to the 48 State Ice Cream Review, where today I'm at Grandpa's Homemade Ice Cream in Burlington, Iowa, trying the two flavors, Butter Brickle and Cheesecake. Let's get started with what I believe is Butter Brickle. I made the mistake of ordering two flavors that look about the same in color, so let's see what happens with the Butter Brickle. There's an oddly nostalgic texture to this ice cream. It's kind of like one of those bargain grocery store ice creams. So it's not a bad texture necessarily, but it's not a very creamy texture. The ice crystal size is large, and you can feel it on the palate. And you can actually kind of crunch into ice crystals if you get lucky on the bite. But it's very consistent. So it's either intentional or there was some issue with the freezing. Either way, it's not a bad texture, right? Like when the ice crystal size is large enough, it's not terrible. It just doesn't taste as much like ice cream than I'm used to. Regardless, it is still a good enough texture to be considered a good ice cream. And this Butter Brickle flavor, while a bit subtle and understated, still has the butteriness that I am looking for. It doesn't taste artificial or margarine-y like one would expect from a bad Butter Brickle flavor. Let's move on to the cheesecake flavor. This is pure cheesecake, no other additives mentioned, so I'm guessing this will be very cream cheesy and pure, so to speak. Yeah, this maintains the same grain size. So you're getting this sort of greeny, sort of watery texture as you eat. It's not bad. The flavor itself tastes good. There is the cream cheese-like tang that one would expect from cheesecake, and it cuts through the more creamy notes of dairy in a positive way. I think both these flavors, for what they are good. They're very basic, very simple flavors, but I think there's an elegance to both of them that is, I'm not expecting more. And I don't think Grandpa's Homemade Ice Cream is trying to say they're gonna give me more. This is a drive-through ice cream spot in the middle of winter in a fairly large Iowa town, a fairly large Iowa city, but still, small things considered. In a strip mall kind of area off of a major byway before a bridge, right? This is not trying to be anything special, but it's still offering a good product that I'm enjoying, and that is breaking up my drive in a positive way. All right, let's try the two flavors together and see what happens. Funny enough, that tastes like a gooey butter cake flavor. Who would have thought? Mixing cream cheese and butter gives you essentially the same flavor, idea as a gooey butter cake. That's good. I like the combo. Although it is hard to tell which ice cream is which because they are both fairly pure white. And so that brings me to my closing thoughts. I stopped by Grandpa's Homemade Ice Cream on a whim as I was driving out of Iowa, and I'm glad I did. It was $5.50 for a fairly large bowl of ice cream, and while the flavors aren't all that ingenuitive, they scratch the ice cream itch in a way that I wasn't really expecting this ice cream shop to. It's not, it's not trying too hard to be something it isn't, and it's giving you a good sort of grandfatherly style of ice cream. And for that, I give it full credit. If you like this video and want to see more like it, consider subscribing, or go to FineFilterMarketing.com for more on the journey. Thank you.